What's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of The Flex. What you lot all saying, man? Good evening. It's just about, you know what, I'll make it just out of the afternoon. Early evening settings. Another Q&A, man. Got a lot to talk about. The Champions League a couple nights ago, that's come to an end. Obviously, we saw Sevilla go on and win the Europa League as well. I want to give my thoughts to that. I want to talk about this Neymar thing. All the cameras are panning on him, making him cry. Well, not making him cry, just milking it. I thought Mbappe, obviously, we want to talk about. Bayern Munich, how they're smashing it right now, just why they're smashing it, and how far away my team is from them, or just English football is from them in general. Want to talk about the NBA playoffs, LeBron doing big things, Luka Doncic at the Mavs doing big things. Series is tied with OKC and the Rockets. That's a big game as well. Couple of sweeps as well, so I want to talk about that. And the England call-ups as well. The England squad announcement is out there, so I want to talk a little bit about that. And if you're a big boxing fan, if you're a boxing fan, you would have seen Dillian Whyte get knocked out cold on Saturday night. Was it Friday night? I can't remember now. Saturday night against Alexander Povetkin. That was massive as well. So I want to talk a little bit about everything. Get your questions in as well. Don't just ask about Manchester United transfers. Do you know what I'm saying? That's coming on United Stand. After the show tonight, 8 p.m, I'm going to be live with KG, doing the Flex and KG show over there on United Stand. So big up yourselves for that. So I don't really want to talk too much about United. Happy to talk about football in general and music and Netflix series. Actually, I started a new Netflix series called The Fall. I'll tell anyone who's seen that. You lot know what to do as per usual. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. And let's see how many likes we can get to live. So someone said they're watching from Libya as well. Let me just big them up. Who was that? That's a far place, Libya. Yeah, there he is. Farad Mohammed, love from Libya. Big up yourself, bro. Love that. Luo Makonnen says playoff Bron. Playoff Bron is, listen, he's a problem. He's a big problem. Guys, listen, I've got to talk about Champions League. Watch the final. It was a good final. I've always end-to-end. I thought PSG could have won it. They created enough chances to win. It was a fairly even game at some points. But you're looking to your stars, innit? Yeah, you're looking at the best players playing against each other. You're looking at the top-notch players who need to come out and deliver. Obviously, all eyes on Neymar. You know what it is there. All eyes on Mbappe. Lewandowski should have really got the Ballon d'Or this year, but they cancelled it, in my opinion. I think that's just madness. And you're looking at Kingsley Coman. You're looking at Serge Gnabry. You're looking at top draw players. It was a good final, entertaining final. But for me, I don't think Neymar had a good game. I saw him doing a bit of breeze halfway line. He's trying to take on a few players. But I just didn't get it from him. Don't get me wrong; he's a fantastic player. He's got a lot of ability. But when it mattered, he didn't show up. Mbappe had a big chance when I think Herrera laid him in. Didn't tuck it away. It happens, yes, but it was a tight game, and I think Bayern Munich just proved that they were just clutch. Basically, in basketball terms, they were clutch. They just made it happen. Do you know what I'm saying? And for me, they deserve to win. They've been smashing teams all the way through. You look at what they've done to Chelsea, home and away. You look at what they've done to Tottenham, home and away. They've beat some big teams along the way. So for me, the worthy winners won the game. You look what they've done to Barcelona, obviously most notably. So the best team deserved to win the Champions League for sure. And Lewandowski's been the best player in Europe by far. He was just smashing it. Do you know what I'm saying? But for me, the Neymar thing, at the end of the game, you had all the cameras just only on him, just focused on him, and he's not with the team. He's kind of taking himself away from the team. He's putting himself on the bench while all the other teams on the pitch. They had to kind of say to him, come on, come get your losers medal. I just felt like he was milking it. That's for me. I just thought it's not like he's 28 now. People were talking to me on Twitter like the Champions League comes around every 4 years, like the World Cup or the Euros or something. If you're a big mentality player, big player, he could either get another move easily. You could say he might not want to disrespect Barcelona and go to Real Madrid, but he could go Real Madrid. You could say, all right, cool. He could get a move to Juventus. He could go back to Barcelona. Do you know what I'm saying? Or he could just stay at PSG and go again. They got to the final. They proved that they can at least get there. So I didn't get this whole I just thought he was milking it. Yeah, it means a lot to him. I understand that, and he really wants to win the Champions League. The project of PSG really wants to deliver that. Yeah, they've won, titles, numerous titles there. The French Cup there. Like look, Neymar going to that league, yeah, he's in cruise control. I'm sorry, it's facts, innit? He's in cruise control. I know people call it a farmers league, and I'm not just being disrespectful to the league and calling it that, but him choosing to leave that setup when it was him, Suarez, and Messi, yeah, for me, and go to PSG. I felt like that was kind of, yeah, you're going to be the main man there, but he just wanted to swan around, you know what I'm saying? But his numbers have done well, like I expect that to do well. I expect his numbers to do well in that league. And I expect his numbers to do well because he's a good player. But for me, I just felt like he was kind of just, make it about me. Do you know what I'm saying? But for me, I was looking at Mbappe, he's 21. Yes, you might say he's got a lot longer to win more Champions Leagues, but he just dealt with it in the right way. He wasn't sitting there crying and hiding his face and doing all this breeze and sulking on the sidelines. He's just looking there. He's like, yeah, boom, didn't do well enough. I never played well enough. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, I just didn't really like that. I just thought like Neymar could have come a bit more correct. You shouldn't have to be dragged from the flipping bench, yeah, or the stands to go and get your losers medals. Obviously, no one wants to get a losers medal. Yeah, you get it, you take it straight off, you dash it in the bin, whatever, if you're an elite mentality. Like some people like to keep them just to say, I made it there. But for me, yeah, I get that. Dash that is second rate. Do you know what I'm saying? But I didn't really like the way that, you know, and even BT Sports, to be fair, they were just putting it all on Neymar. Like every other camera clip was just putting it on him. Like, I just didn't really like it. It bugged me. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing Herrera, big man, just head up. Like, boom, we weren't good enough. Because at the end of the day, they weren't good enough. They had chances, and they weren't good enough. So for me, I just didn't really like that. 100 people watching live, love that. Smash a like on the video. Let's see if we can get to 150 people watching live. So share the video. Flex is there, a KG and Flex show this week. Yeah, I said that at the top of the show. That's going to be at 8 p.m. tonight over on United Stand. So check that out as well. I'm staying with the Champions League. Bayern Leverkusen, man. Do you know what? They never smashed PSG. It was a fairly even game. I will say that, but they were clinical in the right moments. The goal that Kingsley Coman set up, that he scored, was good. Cross from Joshua Kimmich was good. The layoff on the edge of the box from Thomas Muller, I think it was, into the path of Kimmich. Nice little dink over the top, and it was a great header. But the irony of that, Kingsley Coman started his youth career at PSG. And you look at the trophies he's won. Everywhere he's gone, he's won the league. Do you know what I'm saying? He won at Juventus. He's won at Bayern. He won at PSG when he was there. So he's proper. Do you know what I'm saying? He is proper, and you got to rate him. You look at what he's won. Obviously, they squashed out the rumor saying that he's going to come to Man United this week. Check that interview out on United Stand. But I think you look at Lewandowski. You look at what he's done there. The amount of goals this guy scored there is just absolutely madness. Like, he's just so consistent, and he's showing no signs of slowing down. He's the other end of 30. You might think he might start slowing down. Not a chance. And you look at where Bayern Munich used to be compared to now. I was looking at the United Stand interview earlier on, and the journalist on there was basically saying Bayern Munich looked at Man United, 15 years ago, and thought, we need to get to them levels. Do you know what I'm saying? You look at the players that have come through there and the quality that they possess. Alphonso Davies, mad. Like, what he's doing is just unbelievable. Yeah, he's just another level. You look at players like Thomas Muller still going. You look at Muller, you think, how's he going to be effective? How's he going to do anything? Do you know what I'm saying? But he just knows where to be, looks after the ball well, fairly ruthless in his finishing, or usually gets assists. Do you know what I'm saying? Gnabry, I mean, Arsenal fans will probably feel sick at how much Gnabry's kicked on. Tony Pulis said he weren't even good enough to play at West Brom. Couldn't even make bench. Do you know what I'm saying, man? Tony Pulis was saying that man had to get taken off in reserve games, and that it just goes to show you never know what the potential of a player can be till they find their right team and their right surroundings. Serge Gnabry's been fantastic all the way through the whole Champions League campaign and in the league as well. Do you know what I'm saying? I think the goal he scored in the semi-finals was brilliant as well. Left foot rocket into the top corner. So against Barcelona, I think it was Barcelona. Was that Barcelona? I'm sure it was. Or was it? Who was that against? No, yeah, it was Barcelona. What was it? Leon. It was against Leon. But yeah, I don't know. He's proper. He is proper. So yeah. Contribution from Bill Iringham says, United fan base is so divided that there will never be a proper sustained movement against the Glazers. Thanks for the contribution there. Brought it to Man United. It was obviously going to get there some way. Yeah, look, you get little murmurs. And you know, I'm tired of talking about it. To be honest, I just think the owners are going to do what they're going to do because the money's coming in. Yeah, we can say don't buy the shirt, don't do this, don't spend money in the club shop. But the money that they can make on TV rights, even if they just sold the rights to the Premier League games, the money that Manchester United has on the stock shares, they just make money. They will continue to make money. So for me, it is a bit of a recurring thing. It never, ever stops. Do you know what I'm saying? It never, ever stops. So that's the Champions League kind of done. Europa League, we saw Seville win it in a thrilling final against Inter Milan. Look, I wasn't really watching it hating on all the ex-Man United players. I know a lot of people were. I know a lot of Man United fans were. I know a lot of Man United fans were happy to obviously see Di Maria not happy. I get that. I'm here for that because he's a pagan. But the Seville one, the Seville Inter Milan one wasn't really like Lukaku. Like, yeah, he left in that, but I wasn't really one of them guys that hope that he flops at Inter Milan just to prove a point to say like that's why we got rid of him. He don't play for my team anymore, so I don't really care what he does. But I don't wish badness on him. Do you know what I'm saying? But it was ironic. So I'm saying, you know, Jamie O'Hara just a few days before was saying how clinical he is and how great he is, and it comes to a final, and he didn't produce. Yeah, all right, he scored the penalty in that, but he had another 1-on-1 chance he probably should have scored, and obviously he put the ball in his own net. Do you know what I'm saying? So not great there, not really great there. But it was a good final. It was a good final. But Seville just do what they do, man. They're Europa League specialists. I don't know. Do you know what? I don't know if I was a Seville fan, if I'd be more happy that when we're in the Europa League, we do our thing. We've won it, 4 times out of the last 7 years now, or 4 times out of the last 8, maybe, I think it is. Or would I be more pissed that is my team's level? Do you know what I'm saying? Seville fans, they're never really competing for the league, I suppose. So they're only really going to go for the cup. And to win Europa League, I suppose it's probably all right. So yes, I suppose if you're a Seville fan, unless I'm talking out of context, I don't know if there's any Seville fans watching or listening, but let me know. But yeah, are you guys more happy that that's your level in Europa League and you consistently win it, or do you want to see yourself go up a notch? But then again, how realistic is that? But they done their thing. Do you know what I'm saying? 150 people watching live. Love that. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new in the bottom right-hand corner, trying to get on the road to 15K. We're at 12.5K now, so let's get to 13 and take it from there. Big up everyone watching around the world. Gonna do some shout outs. I can see some banter going on with some Arsenal fans in the cut as well. Amir says you're looking forward to new Batman movie. Is it the guy from Twilight who's going to be Batman? What's his name again? But I am looking forward to a new Batman film. I still need to catch up on some of the older ones as well, but always got time for a new Batman film for me. The Glazers and Ed aren't going to do any business this summer. They suck. Listen, don't even get me started on that. I don't know. I need to see some signs. I like this question. Jack Watson says, who would you rather have for 1 year, Neymar or Mbappe? I'm taking Mbappe all day. In the Premier League, if I could only sign one for Man United for 12 months or one Premier League season, I'm saying Mbappe. Let me know in the comments what you lot are saying. I'm definitely going with Mbappe. 160 watching live. Let's push that to 200 people. Do you like Dave? He's my favorite music artist. Subscribe to the NDL. Dave is hard. His last album, Psychotherapy, was sick. And I think Dave's timeless. Do you know what I'm saying? I think he's absolutely timeless. Look how young he is and look at like the topics that he tackles. When he went on the Brit Awards, I think was it Mobile Awards? Brit Awards, and done that performance on the piano, talking about the problems with racism in our country, talking about the problems with prejudice, talking about the problems that we face as Black people. Smashed it. And that is levels, because he's young, Dave, so we could go on there and just talk a whole bunch of shit about, you know what I'm saying, irrelevant stuff. But he's got substance, man. Dave is a very, very powerful rapper. Very, very powerful. What are people saying in the comments? Flex, if you could sign 4 people, who would you get? Do you mean like, not metaphorically, what's the word? Do you mean like as a wish list that like never could happen, but I would love it to, like drop a Messi in there, bring Ronaldo back sort of thing, bring R9 out of retirement? Or do you mean realistic people? I'm going to go with realistic people. Look at this guy. I'm live, mate. Don't you know I'm bloody live? I'm bloody live. 5 o'clock. Does he not watch the Flex? Bloody hell. What a prat. What a prat. Yes, we got Mark in the cut. I'll ring him back in a bit. I will ring him back in a bit. Neymar is clear of Mbappe, says don't worry. He says it again. He says it again. I think we get the gist there. A lot of people saying they'll prefer Neymar to Mbappe. Nah, not me. Not me. I'm not having that. Did anyone even type what they thought there? Neymar. Yeah, a few people going more for Neymar. I'm more going for Mbappe. But back to the 4 players. That it was realistic. So I'm saying I would go with, obviously Jadon Sancho's 1. I would go with N'Golo Kante if he's free. I would go with, we're talking about realistic as well, so I can't just say Alphonso Davies at left back. I would get Donny van der Beek. Centre half, I would go and get Upamecano. Is probably not realistic because he's just signed a deal. So I'd probably have to say Koulibaly because he's actually for sale. Do you know what I'm saying? They were saying today, I think it was their general manager or director of football, whatever he is, was basically saying that Arts, Man United, Man City and PSG, if Koulibaly's moving, because they're the only people that can see him for the money. Do you know what I'm saying? But definitely Van der Beek and Sancho. I'd probably take what's his face? Kante, because I think that's realistic. And I would definitely finish off with a centre back, 100% for me anyway. Favorite game this year? Oi, do you know what? Issa, Emin, I like that. Favorite game this year? There's been quite a few, man, because I think the bigger games is where we've done quite well. I think beating City home and away, definitely highlight. Beating Chelsea home and away, highlight. Best game this year? I think the buzz in the last Premier League game we played, which was City at home, was probably the highlight. Other than that, Chelsea away when Maguire scored the header and Martial scored a header, that was just scenes. Probably that because it's away. But then actually beating City away, beating City away, I think, because it's absolute scenes. You're falling over your seat, man are grabbing you, giving you a kiss on the cheek, you're hugging, you're just picking people up. It's just limbs. And how they treated Fred as well. They were throwing stuff at Fred, I remember. City fans were being a bit salty. I think that, I remember Mahrez not having a sniff. I remember Kevin De Bruyne not doing nothing. I think that, and I think when Martial scored that, where he kind of took a half turn, bang, left foot goal, that was probably bits for me. But I think the performance against City at home when we won was probably better. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was probably the best for me. De Gea or Henderson, I'm going to talk about that on the United stand. So take care on that one. We're going to be over there in a few hours. Me and KG will talk about that. Jamal Lewis is the signing we need. Only 20 million and would be a great signing. Davy Fisher. Listen, I know Jamal well. I would have him at United. Is he better than Brandon Williams? I'd say he looks like he could be. He looks like he could be at least the same level. He's attacking. He's actually left-footed as well. Very quick. And obviously, I rate him very highly. Over 200 people watching. Love that. Smash a like on the video. You lot know what to do in terms of subscribing in the bottom right-hand corner if you are new. Kind of covered the Europa League, covered the Champions League. Want to get onto a little bit of NBA. Get your NBA questions in. And I'll touch a little bit on the playoffs. Evan Scannell says, favorite away stadium you've been to? I love going to Fulham, Craven Cottage, old school, proper old school. If you like your old school stadiums, you like your old school kind of English football feel, Craven Cottage is definitely that. For some reason, I did like going to Bournemouth. Such a small little stadium. What is it, about 12,000, I think it is, 15,000 tops. But no matter where you sit, especially if you're at the front, you're basically on the pitch. Brilliant. I remember I sat right at the front or stood right at the front for the last few years there at the Britannia, at the Vitality Stadium. And yeah, it is proper. I do enjoy it. Jory's ringing me now as well. Bloody hell. So I do like that. In fact, I better check that there's nothing breaking Man United wise. Could be mad. Maybe I'm missing something. Let me know. Let me just check Twitter actually. I found guilty of aggravated result resisting arrest. Wow, he's been found guilty. Okay. That's crazy. That is big news. I'm probably gonna have to go and do a video on United Stand now, actually. So I might cut this one short. I'm actually gonna do that right now because that's what that'll be about. Got to take care of business, guys. Big up on the stream. I'm gonna go take care of some business on the United Stand right now. We're gonna have to go live. Breaking news: Harry Maguire has been found guilty. Probably won't go to jail, but I'm gonna jump off this live. I'm going to sort out some business. I'm going to come. You know, I've got a big interview coming up tomorrow with an NBA player. No lies told. Yeah, no lies told. I ain't going extra. No lies told. So yeah, smash a like on the video. Sorry I couldn't do longer, but I've got to take care of some stuff on United Stand.